Hello there, I am Gifty Auntie and welcome to TSP with Gifty Auntie.
Who can deny Gifty?
No.
I don't think anyone shall. Thank you for having me.
I was unemployed, and I thought, let me help people who are unemployed.
US doing well, then you come to home to Ghana to be unemployed.
I'm sitting at home for a whole month, unemployed, and I just said, you know what, I can help other people who are unemployed. So I became the leader of the unemployed. And I realized there was so many people, talented people, educated people. I worked in a hairdresser shop for about a couple of months.
You worked where?
Yeah, believe it or not.
Wow.
I did some hairdressing for a little while. Just before going to university, I had some free time. So I went to the school to go and learn all the cuticles and all the funny stuff. You know, had straightened hair. Yeah, I always wanted to learn something because I love creativity. So I just want to get a broader, perspective what being creative is all about. It's amazing because I never ever thought I was going to be a pastor because I love music and I was into all sorts of music things like music production. I even danced with Tiwa Savage. She was my dance partner for a little while. We in high school in London.
You did what?
We danced with Tiwa Savage. We were together. We danced on a, we went to school together.
Welcome back to this amazing episode. We just captured the untold story of Reverend John Okoye, the president and founder of the African Freelancers College, who is providing free tuition to young people from across Africa, not just Ghana, across Africa. And it's just amazing. If you missed any part, we are on YouTube and we stream on the Standpoint Facebook as well. So you can go and watch it. Let me acknowledge my sponsors. That's the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan. The new order of retirement is here. Now you can retire on your own terms with a guaranteed monthly income for the rest of your life. Simply invest a lump sum into the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan today and start receiving monthly income to enjoy a perfect retirement. It is that easy. The best part is you get to enjoy added benefits of an annual increase every single year. Call Old Mutual on 050-453-4333, 050-453-4333, or visit www.oldmutual.com or simply dial *789*01 to place a call. Obrapa. Ahoto Enkwa. Again, we say thank you to Vena Mineral Water. Vena Mineral Water has a balanced pH level. It's low in sodium. It has all the required minerals. And they also believe in sharing love and changing lives wherever they find themselves. Catesville, where your child's dream come alive. They are on the Spintex Road, adjacent to the Noble House. Walk in there and give your child the treat of his or her life, from toys to stationery to shoes to bags to school bags to clothes to get for babies and children having their party to balloons. Everything is in there. We are so grateful to them, and of course Telecel is also on board and we are grateful to them as well. Again, I say thank you to Ayansky for my fabric, and then to Hair Center for my hair. My makeup is by Taiba, makeup products, Sigma by Maybelline, and of course my beads, beautiful beads by Twinny Craft. And this dress was made for me by Dilling House of Fashion. And on the set I have the Reverend John Okoye, the president, founder, and visionary of the African Freelancers College. I have in the studio a number of young women and men who are students at this college. And it's amazing how they found their way there. I want a few of you, about 5 of you, to share your stories. Can I see by hand who is willing to share his or her story, how she or he found their way to the TAF college? Let's see by hand. Okay, let me start with the young lady in gray. Okay, Kwame, you are there, so let me start from there. The lady in spectacles, okay. What's your name?
Okay, my name is Success Mevisade.
Okay.
From the Volta region.
From the Volta region. Yes. Where in the Volta region?
Beje.
Beje, okay.
Yes, please.
So how did you find your way to the TAF college?
Okay, actually I completed senior high in 2018. So a classmate of mine was part of the last year batch, blessing them. So she introduced me to TAF college. By then I was undergoing apprenticeship in fashion and designing. So she told me that, oh, this is what they are doing here. So she would like me to join it then. I'll learn a lot from there. So then I heard of the admission. I applied, have been selected, and then I joined. So after I joined, we went through the freelancers courses. I learned a lot. Then
why did you leave that to come to?
I wasn't really getting what I want from there. My master wasn't really present. Sometimes, even if he's cutting, he will not let us see what he's doing. By the time we get there, he's already done. We're only joining. That was it. So I wasn't really getting what I wanted from there. So when she introduced me to TAF College, I gladly joined in. I've really learned a lot, and I realized I've been doing a lot of things wrongly. And I'm very grateful to TAF College, and yeah, I've learned a lot, and thank God I'm here, and I get to share space with with these people and I'm very grateful.
Okay, all right. Now, who's the next? Who wants to share? Who else? Okay, pass it on to the lady in gray. Okay, tell us your name.
My name is Melvis Grace Nkwomen. I'm from Cameroon.
Okay.
Last child of 5. I came to Nigeria when I was 18 to start work. I lost my mom when I was 9 years, and having worked with a real estate firm in customer service for like 10 years, I got an opportunity to see the TAF College program last year, June. But when I checked, when I confirmed, they said the admission was closed. So I had to wait till September to apply. By the grace of God, when I applied and I was given automatic entry, I knew it was time to move on. I had to resign from my place of work. I came into Ghana this year. I didn't know Ghana was this expensive, but I got a lot of encouragement because I met great people at the school. The team is amazing. I had a lot of encouragement. They told me I should not look at what is happening now. I should look at the future. And I think at the end of the day, I made the right choice to be here. Thank you.
What's your name?
Please, Alu Judith.
Okay.
From Western Region, Elembele, in Zuma.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm very grateful and I really appreciate for being in TAF College. And before I will say everything, I will say very big thanks to Reverend and his supporters for us for this privilege. To begin with, there is a saying that poverty is a disease, but me, I never know until I experience more. until I experienced more. I completed SHS on 2021. So I've been home since that year. No work, nothing. So I started doing some small mining, which is galamsey at my hometown. Yeah, so that I'll use it to support myself. I really wanted to go to a tertiary. So I was doing that to support myself since there is no support from home. And though I have a family who's are wealthy, I have one uncle, he's very rich, but he's not ready to help a family with his money. So I'll take it as my own responsibility. I want
So
to
how
prove.
was it like you doing mine in the Galamsey?
It's not that easy for me, but I have to manage it since I have no support.
What were you doing? Were you going into the...
No, we used to carry the load for the boys. Then they use machine to mix it. After then they use some mud to fish out the gold. Then at the week you go and get your small amount.
So wasn't it dangerous?
Dangerous, but
You have no choice.
yeah, that's what we're surviving. So yeah. So until I had tough college, and I really appreciate the committees in my community. They have really helped the youth in the community. Yeah, I was once at Accra here working with some lady, but the way things were going, it was not supportive, so I decided to go back. So I went back to my hometown, being with my mom, helping her. Still, there is nothing coming out from it until the committee in my community said there will be a help for the youth in the community. So I write my name and I enjoy the click. So from then, I've seen that I have get a lot.
So what are you learning at TAF now?
Now I'm offering fashion and design at TAF.
Okay.
And I've passed through that freelancers course and it has really helped me a lot. Yeah, how I will think critical and how to be emotional on something, how to think before you take a decision and those stuff.
Yeah.
And now through a TAF college, I have learned how to do knitting, I have learned how to cut, how to sew. So small time I'll sew.
No, come this way. It had to. See, these are the real stories I'm looking for. The real stories. People who have true stories that will touch the lives of others. Sharing where you are coming from, what pushed you to get there. Those who didn't really have a choice, didn't have anywhere to go, but then TAF presented an opportunity for them to make something out of their lives. Okay. Shepherd.
Yeah, my name is Tunde Charles, and people call me Shepherd. I'm a Cameroonian, and actually, it hasn't been easy. I believe so much. Growing up, I went to university, finished universities and all that, but I felt in my spirit that there was something still lacking, something that is not right. So I went one time to a renowned church, and God happened, I had to do a song, an a cappella, and I realized that I was called into music
Do
ministry.
you remember that a cappella?
Yes.
Sing for me, please.
If you are born again, oh, where you dey? This one a Christian party, oh. Make we celebrating the one way he die for you and rose again. My brother, where you dey?
Wow. Yeah.
So when I did that song, by God's grace, and God showed me that I am called shepherd, to shepherd the word of God through music and entertainment. So I told my mother. My mother was like, I sent you to school, so why are you doing this?
Right.
You see, and she decided to abandon me in the street, and I pick it up from there, and I started doing street evangelism, helping people, producing them, writing songs, and I was staying with my elder sister that 11 years, she got married, she didn't have a kid, and after she got a kid, after the 11 years, the kid was shot to death because of the war that was happening in my country at that time. So when he was shot, I felt in my spirit that maybe I was going to be the next, because I helped a lot of younger people through their music discover their sound, and it was through street evangelism. I'll go pick people, listen to people, help younger ones that really had passion for music and entertainment. And when he passed away, and due to the war and the things that were happening in our country, because my country is 20% English, 80% French. So I had to flee from there to another town where I met a friend. This friend told me that you are too big to be stranded. So when actually I didn't believe in theory music. I wanted to know deep down what music is all about, so that I can also. Okay. So
how did you come to TAF?
A friend of mine from China sent me a link that I should watch this, because
from China.
Yes, from China. He has been watching.
Remember, you've reached far.
Wow.
He has been watching the street evangelism that I've been doing. So when he gave me on social media.
Okay.
So when he gave me, I said I'll have to go to this school. And to cut the long story short, I didn't have money. I didn't have anything. So I had just a sound card in my small room studio. So I sold the sound card. I told myself that I'm going to go to Ghana no matter what it's going to take me. I'll go. And I took a bus to the borders, and when I got to the border, they told me that the ferry that was supposed to go was no more going. So I have to take a flying boat. I don't know if anyone knows about the flying boat here. Have you ever seen flying boat?
Flying boat?
Flying boat in the sea, in the Atlantic Ocean.
An inflatable boat.
Yeah.
You actually cross the Atlantic Ocean to come to Ghana?
I mean, 6 hours in the high sea.
On an inflatable boat?
We are just 4 of us inside, and if you have been like in a stormy weather,
right,
that is the situation in the high sea.
At what point on that high sea did you feel you were going to die?
At every point, because you keep meeting storms upon storms, and rain was falling. We were just 4 of us inside. 6 hours. Yeah. So I believe that.
All because you wanted to come to TAF?
Definitely. My mind was, I'm going to the school to better myself.
Do you have any regrets since you came?
Not at all. Not at all, because
I like the smile on your face.
Because I've become a better person than I was.
So you came and you studied what?
Digital music production.
Digital music production.
Yeah. And right now also I'm also doing digital marketing.
Wow. And you're still in the school. You're working with them now?
100%. And I so much love the school. The vision.
Have you reached out? Your mother heard from you. Have you reached out to let your people know that you are here?
Now it's like I'm a breadwinner to the family, because everybody keep calling. The solution, even the country itself needs me back, because they saw
the change that Taft College has brought to me because of the opportunity that I had to follow.
Don't make me cry. Oh my God. Wow. Amazing. Thanks for sharing with us.
Thank you.
Thank you. I need one more person who you have a story. Okay.
It has to be a story that'll make her cry.
Yeah.
Right.
No, not just that, but a story that
an impact story. Remember
impact
that.
story.
Something that would impact us and make it impactful.
Whew.
My name is Felicia Akushika Ewoyi. I'm from Mafikumase in the Volta region around Tugakope. Okay. And my dad died when I was 2, so I have no memory of him. And my mom had to take care of 6 children. I'm the third of them. And in Ghana, we know how it is when your husband dies as a woman and you become a widow. The family blames you and all the other stuff. So my mom brought us all to Accra, taking care of us. She was doing menial jobs. We had to move from so many communities, from Labadi to Tema. I went to 8 number 1. At some point,
come and give me a hug. Do you know I went to 8 number 1? No. I went to come to 8 number 1. Oh my God. I went to come to 8 number 1. Now continue your story from here. Tell me. I'm very biased, I know.
I was from Labadi, Lawailes 3 and 4, then to Tema, 8 number 1. I couldn't even spend a year there because we had to move again. Accommodation, there was no money. She was working with somebody and I was patching with her. She was selling kenke. No, working for someone to cook kenke. Okay. So she was working for the person and she was patching. And she had to also bring me to come and join her to patch with the person. And it got to a time, it was too much. So we had to move. And we moved from there to Amasaman. And I went to Epiphany JHS. That's why I was able to write my BC. It wasn't easy, but to cut everything short, I've been moving my whole life because there was no stability. There was no one. It was just my mom, myself, and my siblings. Other siblings were staying with other people, being maltreated. But I was the only lucky one to had first in contact with, to stay with my mom for a very long time. So when I wrote BC, I passed. But my mom called me one night and she was like, Philly, let me tell you something. I know you are brilliant. You want to go to school. But I don't have money for you to go to school. So I want you to stay in the house and find something doing. And I told my mom, no, I will go to school by any means possible. So my brother was angry. If mommy is talking to you, you don't want to listen. But I know I was talking out of faith. So she was like, the way I spoke that night, she cried. So she took her car to, someone dashed me money because I passed my BC. The person gave me 100 cedis. The moment the person saw my result slip, someone also gave me a suitcase to go to SHS because of my result, because the situation we're in and my grades were not tallying. They were 2 different things. So she took my result back to my hometown. Then she showed it to my uncle. Then my uncle was like, wow, if you guys are in this serious situation and you can write BC and get this particular 10, get this grade, then if you come and stay with me, have everything in the house, then you are going to do better. So he took care of me during SHS time. That was the free education period. Yeah. He took care of me. He bought what he could. It wasn't easy for him. He also had his own kids. And taking care of someone's kid in this era is something that you have to be generous to be able to do that. And I wouldn't lie, I appreciate him a lot. He took me through SHS. I didn't lack anything important. I mean, my books and other stuff. Food, yeah, there was issue, but books and other stuff, he was there for me. So after SHS, I was in the house. Personally, I knew that after SHS, I'm not going to the university because there's no money.
Help.
Because his kids were also going to SHS. He had twins. They were going at once. And I was also coming out. So it was kind of, I knew personally I was not going. But I had hope that I would go. So the moment I completed, someone linked me to Awo's boutique. I was working there as a salesperson. Then...
Do I know you?
I worked there for 2 years. Then I got an opportunity to work as a sales supervisor somewhere. I did there. But when I was there, I wanted to still go to school. So I bought forms with the money I had at ATU. Then I came back to the same uncle and I spoke to him. And he was like, no problem. If the time gets there, then I'll see what I can do. Unfortunately, when it was time, things were not well with him. So I couldn't go. The following year, I applied again. I got admission again. I went to him again. He was like, I'll help you and everything. But when he got there, his kids were also there. He has also gone on retirement.
So you stayed at home for how many years?
I completed SHS in 2020.
2020.
And I began TAF this year.
So for 3 years.
So for 3 years.
Okay.
So I was in the house. I've been looking for something to do. I wanted to go to school by all means. That was what was in my mind. Like anything about school, I'm there. So I was talking to a friend, and he told me that these days the main thing that is ruling is IT. So why don't I get an IT school, learn some skill, then maybe I can be doing whatever I'm doing and still be learning.
Right.
So he has been sending me links. Anytime he sees any scholarship online, he will send it. Anytime he sees anything relating to, because I don't have the finances to support myself. And I was not even, it got to a point in time, my mom had to move back to the Volta region. So basically, I'm on my own, staying alone, working and feeding and coming to TAF at this point. So he sent me the link for TAF and I contacted the school. And they explained to me that you have to pay a little token, like 500 cedis. That was last year. But when I came, school was already in session. So they told me to wait for this year. This year I applied. I couldn't even make it to the interview because there were lots going on. But luckily the day I came, they gave me free uniform and they divided us into groups and they taught us a lot, critical thinking, customer service and other stuff that if maybe in future I build my own business, which I am doing now. I also took Reverend, the head pastor for the Baptist church currently. He was teaching us at one point and he made a comment about the businesses that are going fast that you can go into. So he said bola. Everybody was laughing. Then he said coconut. Then he mentioned other stuff. But the coconut stuck in my mind. So I took pen, I wrote it down. And I was asking people around what goes into it. And currently to the great
glory of God.
Glory of God, I want to start my own brand. I have started everything. I'm yet to register it.
Your coconut brand?
Yeah. So it goes by Sheiks Organics. I want to do organic drinks.
Oh, wait. It's called what?
Sheiks Organics.
She has a name. Sheiks Organics.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I'm starting with the fresh coconut juice. That is something that TAF gave me, that even if I'm doing digital marketing right now, even if digital marketing didn't work out for me, at least I got something that from TAF, that is my business that I'm planning to work on.
Well done. Well done. Wow.
Let me just contribute to what you said.
Right.
You're always going to need digital marketing as a business person.
Yes.
Anyway, regardless.
Yes.
So it's great to have your business
Yes.
and then you use your digital marketing skills to promote the business that you have. Because people are hearing about TAF College in China now.
Yeah.
So this is all digital marketing. Okay?
Amazing. Yes, I was coming to you, Reverend. I mean, because it looks what do you go to the communities to announce?
No, actually, now we did not go to the community. What happened was I went to a conference at the British Council.
Okay.
And I met this amazing man. He's called Mark Addo.
Okay.
Mark Addo is the vice president of Ghana Football Association. And we had conversations and we talked about youth empowerment and this sort of thing. And I told him about TAF, and he said, I need to see what you guys are doing. And then about a couple of weeks later on, he came to the school, and he just said, you know what, I want to partner with you guys. So he said, I sit on the fund, and I have a community of people who just need help.
Yeah.
So let's partner together, and let me bring them to you.
Right.
Mark Otto was super amazing. He brought 22 students from the Western region. Some of them were doing Galamsey. Some of them were sat at home doing absolutely nothing. And he paid their way. He paid for every single one of them. Where the Teleku fund was trust fund. Okay. And 20 students, he paid their way for them. And he gives them a stipend every month. And he also paid for the accommodation.
Wow.
So we have 22 students who've come all the way.
From
They get chop money every month.
Wow.
They have free accommodation, and it's super amazing. Could you imagine if we have 10 of Mark Addos,
right.
or in every community we have them bringing their students over? Could you imagine how many lives that we can change?
Right.
I mean, we have a student over here. There's no graphic designer in his own in his neighborhood, and he's going to be the first graphic designer in the Teleku region. And he has come all the way to Taft College, and he's learning graphics and is picking it up very well.
I need a graphics designer. You have to be coming here to come and do internship.
There you go.
To help me. UTIS. Do you understand UTIS?
So it's we want to become more community based. We want to work with chiefs. We want to work with,
before we get in there, I will end with the appeal that you need to make. But what I'm picking up from these young people is it's a kind of holistic training. There's the discipline, there's the emotional intelligence bit of it, there's networking, there's building compassion towards each other, there's also having the supportive skills of each other, and building a community. Yes. A total community of they understanding that they need each other.
Yes. It all reflects in our anthem, the school anthem. It says, when the going gets tough, tough gets you going. Right. When the road is rough, tough gets you going. Right. When your spirit is crushed, tough gets you going. At times in life, you just have to say, enough is enough. It's time to go to tough. And then there's someone we say we're one big family, whether you're big or small. It doesn't matter your socioeconomic background, whether you're the king of. We've had people from the. Last year we had a lady from Kumasi who was related to the Shantahene or Tumfo, who came to Taft College last year. Yeah. And then we have all sorts of people. So it doesn't matter whether you are from this, big family or small family. Once you come to Taft, we are one big family.
Once you come to Taft, we are one big family.
And we'll look out for you.
And that's what Christianity is all about. Yes. We are one big family. But are you religion specific? Do you have to be a Christian to be a part, or it doesn't matter?
Just come as you are.
Just come as you are.
Yeah.
Just come as you are. So how are we going to be able to sustain Taft?
That is the $1 million question.
Because after this program, trust me, many more people are going to come. Amen. Oh, yeah. Many more. So what is how can, companies with CSRs, come in to support?
This is a $1 million question. I always said we are the Robin Hoods of education. Robin Hood stole from the rich and gave it to the poor. But of course, we can't steal.
You can steal.
But we can go to the rich and give it to those who are needy. And the way we go to the rich is the rich people are in their one corner doing their thing. They're busy.
Right.
These guys, there's no way they can go and see them. But if we can be a bridge of reconciliation, if we can be a bridge going back, a trusted bridge, whereby we can go and, speak to different institutions, organizations, and say, hey, listen, That's the product. That's the project we're working on.
Right.
These are the products out there. If you want to make an impact in their lives, then we could be a holding facility. You can trust us to give them a great education. And I'm sure based on their impact stories that they've shared with us, that their lives are being changed.
Yeah.
We have already outgrown the space.
Right.
And we need a lot of help and in so many ways just to to be able to sustain the school. We have lots of plans, like creating hubs, creating garment factories for the students to work in, creating a music artist and development where we manage and promote the upcoming. But all of that needs money. We have a great sustainability plan, but even to set up a hub costs money. We want to even set up a graphic design, a digital marketing agency. We have people to work, but then you need laptops, you need computers, you need a few things to start what we're doing. And then when you're restricted by finances, it makes the work very, very, very difficult.
Well, what we can say is congratulations.
Thank you very much.
It's amazing what you've started. It's amazing that you're actually in the second year still doing this. By the end of this year, by this kind, I'm sure you would be graduating about 300.
Yes, plus.
And 300 plus.
Yeah.
And it's all, hold on, please. And it's all started by one person's vision. And people, Mr. Macado, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Congratulations. And I'm sure there are lots of Macados and there'll be a lot of women out there who'll be willing to support. Just like you, the Gifty Foundation, we believe in bringing light to lives. And I believe that that's what you're doing. And we are also going to be a bridge for your bridge.
Thank you.
And if we get any of those coming to us, asking us where they can put their support, where they can put their finances in there, I promise you we'll definitely send some of them your way. And I also would like to add my voice to your appeal. Please. That those watching from wherever it is in this world, Tough is doing amazing work and they need more support. You can reach them through the email.
Yeah.
What's the email?
Email is admin@TAF College. Admin@TAF College.
It will be on the screen and the telephone number.
Yeah, okay, admin@tafcollege.com.
Okay, and the telephone number?
Now, this one you could call me personally. 5000
right.
1949 8.
That's
5000 1949 8. And
okay.
Let's have
it will be on the screen as well. And we need as many people as possible to support. It could be individual, it could be families, it could be friends, it could be associations, it could be companies.
Yeah.
Whoever you are, this is something that you know that when you put your money in, it's going to the right people. Just one person started doing. If he can do this, just imagine how much more he can do if you support. And the chiefs and queen mothers and what have you, please call the people, the rich people from your areas, and tell them the young people there need support. And let's make Tough a place to be. When the going gets tough,
Tough gets you going.
And when the road gets rough,
Tough gets you going.
And when the spirit is crushed.
When the spirit is crushed.
Tough gets you going.
Say enough is enough. It's time to go to
Amazing. Okay, Reverend, before we wrap up, do you have something to say to our viewers?
Yes, I would love to say thank you to Fidelity Bank, who have partnered with us this year. I also want to say thank you to Glyco Insurance, who have been very supportive. We believe there's more people who are looking to sign up with us. And I also want to say a big shout out to HAXA Foundation. We partnered with HAXA Foundation and we're training 40 women this year. And programming, IT,
IT programming.
Yes.
Wow.
And it's going very, very well. They learned from JavaScript into CSS and HTML and that sort of thing. So it's looking
good.
The future is very bright. And there's more collaborations that I believe we could have with different partners. I wanted to say, MPs, if you have any people in your constituency that you want them to learn, give us a call. Chiefs, if you have someone in the communities that you want them to learn, give us a call. If you have a house help who needs to learn, give us a call. If your son wants to learn, give us a call. We've had them come all the way from America. A lady brought her son all the way from America to Ghana to Top College. So they're coming from everywhere, from America all the way to the Western region. So just give us a call and let's see how we can help your wards and your family members. Thank you.
All right there. So thank you so much for coming to share and your personal story, and then what also led you to, start Tough. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming to share your stories with us. We appreciate, wish you all the best, and we know that Tough will definitely get you going from here. The moment you broke down, the moment you cried, the moment you gave up on yourself, the moment you felt like nothing good can come out of you, now you know that when the road gets tough, get you going, and when the road gets rough, Tough will get you going. Thank you so much. And again, I say thank you to Bigo Drinks, to House of Food, Auntie Vera and the team. Thank you to Mrs. Oforipoko and the family. We are grateful to Al Cuisine, Yep Cleaning Services, and of course, E-Gardens, Heaven's Zen Garden for this beautiful plant. We're so grateful to every single person who supported this program. What was that childhood dream that you were so sure you were going to pursue?
I'm doing it right now with you. I would be on TV. This is real. It's very true. Okay. So I talk about it all the time. And I went to a performing arts school. Okay. I did dance. My major was speech, a presentational speech. And I knew that I would be in front of audiences.
Right.
I am right now working to make sure that we have 2 African-American women in the United States Senate, not just one. And so Lisa Blunt Rochester from the great state of Delaware, who's the congresswoman there.
Right.
And then our county executive in Maryland, Angela Alsobrooks, who's running for the United States Senate. And I'm saying, let's get both of them in. It's not okay. We don't just want one, right? And so when I enter into spaces and I'm the only one, I'm bringing someone with. Right. For them to also have the experience and them to also have the opportunity. So that's what I am doing. I'm making sure that I'm not the only one. And if I am the first, I will not be the last. And I'm not going at it alone.
As someone who is into women empowerment, you think it's very important that women do this?
100%. We have to build each other, inspire. How do we do it? By building each other up and not tearing each other down, giving grace. Is the biggest word. We have to give grace. We're not going to be perfect, and that's okay. Yeah. Perfection is overrated. I strive for excellence, not perfection. And if someone does not show up perfect.
Okay, hold on. You strive for excellence, not perfection.
That's right.
What's the difference?
So perfection, I just believe it's not real. I don't know how you can be absolutely perfect. I do have a continuous improvement model. And that means that I'm always saying, okay, what could we have done better? It's kind of we call it areas of growth.
All it takes is one person. That's all it takes. One person decision, one person's desire, one person's passion, one person's vision. That's all it takes to change families, to change society, to change communities, to change countries, to change a continent, and to change the world. All it takes is just one. You don't have to be the richest. You don't have to be the strongest. You don't have to be the most vocal. All it takes is the willingness, the desire, the heart, the compassion, the passion, the willingness to make sacrifices for the good of society. This world is such a small place. And the good you do today has a way of finding its way back to you. Not just to you, but to your children, to your grandchildren, to your family. Trust me, it works. It works. All it takes is your decision to support someone who is doing something good for society. Maybe you don't have the time. Maybe you don't have the money. Maybe you don't have, but you can support someone with your resources, with your time, with your ideas, with your skill to make this world a better place for all of us. So dare to be that one. I'm a woman with super crazy faith in God. And I believe in the power of just one person for the greater good. One person, that's all it takes to start. And many others will come into support. We may be in a group, but we have individual interests and contributions and abilities and capabilities to make it work. You can do it too. God has got you, but He's given you wisdom and the ability. Thanks for watching. See you same time next week. Bye for now.